up, Raider Nation? Welcome to another episode of the Raider Nation Roll Call. This episode, again, is a special episode because we're covering another special event by this gentleman that's sitting right next to me, Lorenzo from Raider Crusaders. Lorenzo, welcome again for the third time to the Raider Nation Roll Call. And again, like always, we're covering your fire events. The next one coming up here in Los Angeles, the Los Angeles Takeover, when the Raiders play the Chargers. Welcome, my brother. How you doing?
I'm good, brother. Thanks for having me again. Um, Always like coming on here and talking Raider football with you and getting all the events out there. So I appreciate you having me.
No, man, I appreciate you because, you're the one that day in, day out brings us the big events, Bakersfield, Vegas Takeover, and now, the LA Takeover Part 2. These events are, I think, what the Raider Nation looks forward to year in and year out, because watch parties are great, going to games are great, tailgating is great, but being able to party with the Raider Nation at a larger scale, man, it's just, it doesn't happen very frequently. So, we definitely appreciate everything that you do for the Raider Nation. And again, that's the reason why we're here today. We're here to talk about what the Raider Crusaders, what Lorenzo does for the Raider Nation, and how the Raider Nation can support these events. So first and foremost, let's talk about the recent event that just happened in Las Vegas, the home opening takeover. That was an amazing event. First of all, I want to thank you for hooking me up with the press pass, being able to go anywhere and everywhere, record everything, record everybody, man. It was an amazing time. Everybody that I talked to had a blast, brother. You tell us what it took to get this event underway.
Well, first of all, I appreciate you saying everything about the event, man. We had an awesome time out there in Las Vegas. Again, it's a lot of work putting an event together anywhere really, but Vegas is a whole nother animal. There's a lot of things in place that we have to go through to be able to even have an event like this in Vegas. So for those of the Raider fans that did attend the event, man, I appreciate everyone coming out. It was a lot of people, hundreds and hundreds of people inside that building. If you were there, you seen the way it was set up, with the two rooms, the VIP and the main room. We do that for a couple of reasons because, the tickets offer a different experience mainly, but it's a good time. And I appreciate everyone that comes out to that event every year for the home opener party in Vegas. That's an event that I decided to keep going in Vegas since 2021. We couldn't do it in 2020 when the Raiders actually moved to Vegas because of, COVID and no fans in the stands and all that stuff. But the very first year that we could have a home opener party out there, I did it in 2021. And I'm happy to say that we've been able to continue to do it out there, for the last 4 years. But I decided to keep that going in Vegas because of the traditions that we have with Raider fans, Raider Nation, and how we used to do the home opener in Vegas at the Hilton on Hagenberger.
You mean in Oakland?
I'm sorry, yes, in Oakland, And there was a lot of questions. Are we still going to be able to do the same stuff in Vegas that we were able to do in Oakland? And I wanted to be able to at least attempt it. And I'm happy to say that the very first one was a huge success. And that basically told me that we can continue to do, those traditional events in Vegas. Takes a little bit more work, but because it's new, right? Everything in Vegas was new at that point. And even Vegas didn't even know what to expect with Raider fans and Raider Nation coming into Vegas now. So everyone was a little bit nervous, how it's all going to come together and turn out. But again, in 2021, it was an awesome event. And so that pretty much told me that we're going to be able to continue to do this stuff out here. And so moving forward now with the LA event last year, I was able to secure a really good venue for this type of event, the Hollywood Park Casino in Inglewood, California. For those of you that don't know where it is, it's literally right around the corner from SoFi Stadium. It was actually closer than I thought last year. For game day, we were tailgating in Pink Lot because that's where Raider Nation tailgates. And I myself didn't go into the stadium. Remember, that was the first game of the season last year. It was the season kickoff, and we wanted to create kind of a home opener party experience in LA, being that it was the first game. But I myself didn't purchase tickets to the game because I knew how hot it was going to be inside that stadium.
It was horrible, man.
I know, I heard the stories. And so I already knew that I was going to be going back to the Hollywood Park Casino to watch the game. They have a ton of screens in there, great food. We had drinks and just, had a comfortable experience inside the casino. So we walked back from Pink Lot to the Hollywood Park Casino, and it took us like 4 minutes to walk. It was not far at all. So this year, we're going to do the same thing. We're actually going to be hosting a watch party there on game day for those of you that don't want to actually go into the stadium and watch the game there. You can just walk back to the Hollywood Park Casino. We're going to host a big watch party inside there. But the night before, the Raider Nation Takeover is going to be happening on Saturday, November 20th. And we're going to be, once again, partying it up with Raider Nation, just like always, but in LA. So for those of you that did attend the Las Vegas event, you're going to get, a similar experience in Los Angeles. And for those of you that didn't get to attend the Las Vegas event and you want to get that experience, you'll be able to get that in Los Angeles. It's going to be an awesome time, man. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see everybody out there once again.
But yeah, man, if history dictates what happened last year, it's going to happen again. I definitely guarantee it. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of vendors, a lot of entertainment, and more importantly, the Raider Nation. We're going to be together. We're going to be hanging out, having a good time. Anytime that the Raider Nation is together, it's a party, man. It's a good time. It doesn't matter if it's during the season, if it's off season. Case in point, Bakersfield, the summer kickoff. We are nowhere near football season. Raider Nation is in the house and we're having a blast.
Exactly.
I can attest to that. Been twice already, and it's a lot of fun, man. It's basically a tailgate in the off season. So go ahead.
I'm glad you mentioned that because you're right. The summer kickoff in Bakersfield is nowhere near a football stadium, and it's not even during the football season. So
Right.
the season absolutely has nothing to do with what Raider Nation does on its own, right? And so here we are. Obviously, the home opener is, the first game of the season. We're excited. Everybody's out ready to, get the season going, and we have a big party the night before. In this case, with the LA Takeover, it's in the middle of the season. And when we plan this party, we don't know where we're going to be at in the season. We could be, 8-0, or we could be 2-6, like we are, right? But nonetheless, we plan this party no matter what time period during the season it comes, because we know that this is the one game in LA that everyone looks forward to. If you're in California, Southern California, Central California, the Raiders are in Vegas now. There's no more Oakland. There's no more LA. This is the one game for California that you're guaranteed to get in California.
Definitely.
There's exceptions, if we're playing the Rams, maybe we get 2 games in California. We're playing the 49ers in Santa Clara, whatever they want to call it. We get a game up there. But the one game that you can count on every year from here moving forward is the game in Los Angeles against the Chargers.
That's
So
right.
when I did this last year, I, made a commitment to make this an annual event for this particular game, no matter where it falls in the season and no matter how the team is doing in the season, because I want to make it clear that the Raiders are going to do what the Raiders are going to do. We don't have any control of that. We can't. And you know what? It's been that way for years. I've been a Raider fan since I was 12 years old. I'm 46 years old now. For you, for many others, these are lifelong commitments that we, make. We can't control what the team is going to do, who they hire, who they fire, what plays they call on the field. They score touchdowns or they don't. We can't control any of that. All we can do is cheer them on and hope for the best. But the one thing that we can do, the one thing that we can control is what we, Raider Nation, does off the field, right?
That's right. That's right.
And it's not just the parties. It's not just, the coming together and dancing and drinking and, doing all that. But, it's all the other stuff, the community events, the charity events, feeding people, the toy drives, all that stuff is what Raider Nation does outside of what the team does on the field.
That's right.
That's one aspect of what Raider Nation does. These parties, these events, these watch parties, another aspect of what Raider Nation does. And so, in keeping with tradition, we're going to keep these parties, these events going. I want to make it clear that I don't want anyone to be deterred from coming out and supporting these things, whether it's myself that's doing them, your watch parties, or anybody else is out there, because the season is going the way it's going. We don't have any control of that. But we, people like myself, yourself, and others, are still out there putting in the work in an
Hmm.
effort to bring Raider fans together with these parties, these watch parties, these community functions, you know. So Raider Nation, get out there, continue to support those guys, come to these parties, go out to those functions, lend a helping hand if you can, because again, the Raiders are the Raiders, and Raider
Right.
Nation is Raider Nation,
Yeah.
So I look forward to, seeing everybody coming out and doing what Raider Nation does. Win, lose, or tie, Raiders till we die, right?
That that is
And
right.
so win, lose, or tie, it's Raider Nation till we die. And Raider Nation is a whole different animal, you
It
know?
is. It is.
And
And
so,
that to me, I think that's the appeal of being a Raider fan. Because yeah, I got to experience some good years with the Raiders. Some winning seasons. Some good Raider football. But then the drought began. After our Super Bowl appearance. And after that, it's been what, maybe 2 seasons that have been okay, because we had the heart attack season where every game we won at the end, and then unfortunately Carr broke his leg, and then the other one was what, I want to say 22, I think, or when we made the playoffs.
yeah, took the Chargers out.
Yeah, and that's it. That's it. Every other year, it's been a disappointment, year after year. But the thing that's been constant, the thing that's been, I guess, maintaining the Raider Nation is the Raider Nation. It's your events, Lorenzo. It's the watch parties. It's, like you say, the philanthropic events, helping the community, helping the kids, just being together. That to me, that's my motivating drive, to continue doing what I'm doing these watch parties, doing the content, is just to maintain the Raider Nation involved, keeping the Raider Nation together, because we're all we got. We control our own destiny. We don't control the destiny of the team, like you mentioned. They do what they want. If it works, oh well. If it doesn't, they're still making their millions, if not billions. With us, they lose and we lose, because we take the Raider Nation experience, the Raider experience, as part of our life now. It's not just like a sport that we watch and then in the off season, we move on to something else. We are Raider Nation, 24/7, 365. And that's, I think, what makes us different from a lot of other sports team fans, is that we live it. But I think that events like yours are what keeps us motivated. It keeps us going as well, because obviously, like I mentioned earlier, the watch parties and all that stuff, that's great, but that's during the season. But you doing these off-season events and then doing these big events during the season, I think it's those things that kind of make us say, okay, let's go. Okay, let's do
Yeah.
this. Why? Because we're
And
going
you
to
know
be there.
what?
The nation's going to be there.
And you know what, Doug? Uh, Man, we need a party like this in the middle of a season like this. You
Hmm.
know, we need that, because I mean, it's a picker upper, right?
It is.
So
It
it
is.
reminds people that, man, yeah, the team's doing bad, but when you're out there surrounded by hundreds and hundreds of Raider fans, and you're dancing, you're having a great time, and everybody has a smile on their face, it's a fresh reminder that we're Raider Nation,
Yeah,
and we're this is why I'm a Raider fan. This is what
that's right.
makes me, a Raider fan. The team, yeah, we support the team. Don't get me wrong. I'm not bashing the team. I'm not saying, screw the team or anything like that. I hope they make some changes. I hope they get the right people in the right positions. I mean, that's all we can hope for.
Yeah.
But don't get it twisted. The Raider Nation is the Raider Nation.
Hmm.
And again, win, lose, or tie, we're Raider Nation till we die, you
Yes,
know?
sir.
So,
And now
the
speaking of
part,
which, you were mentioning, you know, that obviously bringing the Raider Nation together is the important aspect. You know, the team wins or loses, we're still together. What is your driving factor for this particular event to bring the Raider Nation together? Because I know in the past, it's man, it's been a party. It's been a good time. Raider Nation comes from all over the place. You know, let the Raider Nation know what is to be expected from the LA Takeover this season.
well, every year with all these different events, we like to keep the events evolving. I've always said that we look for new talent, different experiences, different performers, just different ways to, make it a good time for Raider Nation. This year we do have some returning vendors that were there last year. So if you missed out on some of the stuff that they had, maybe they sold out before you could get it. Maybe, you got home and you're like, man, I should have got that. Man, I regret not
Right.
getting that, that pad or that shoe or whatever. A lot of the same returning vendors will be out there. They'll be out there
Excellent.
with, the same gear and new gear. They always have new gear coming out. But we got some new vendors that are coming out that reached out, after the last one in LA and then again the one in Vegas. They're like, man, put me down for LA. And they got some really cool stuff that they're bringing out. So I always look at, what type of vendors I select for these events, hoping that they do well. I had one time a vendor that was selling some, I think it was called paparazzi jewelry, crafts and stuff like that. And
Right.
I basically told her, I said, you're more than welcome to come out, but I got to tell you, this is a Raider event. These are Raider fans. You might not do well, with this type of merchandise. And so, I want to focus on vendors that the fans are going to appreciate and want to, purchase items from. Obviously, I want the vendors to do well also because they're coming from long distance. We have vendors that come out from everywhere, from out of state even, to come and, set up for the Raider Nation. So all those vendors that you see out there, I always encourage people, go check out their stuff, pick up an item or two if you can, support the vendors because a lot of time and effort goes behind what they do to come out to these events for, the
Definitely.
fans. So, the vendors are an awesome aspect of the event. Again, we'll have food vendors out there for everyone who, got to eat. Everyone got to eat. I really like the way that we set up the buffet, the beer buffet,
Hmm.
where you don't have to wait in line to go get a particular kind of beer. If you want that particular kind of beer, you'll go to that particular beer station. And it's like a buffet. You can go down the line and get one of these and one of these and one of these. And you don't have to
Nice.
wait in a line behind 200 or 300 people just to get one beer, right?
Right.
So we set that up pretty cool. That was the first time I did that last year, actually. And I thought it went really, really well. The VIP experience will be similar to last year, where the VIP is set up on an elevated stage platform, and it's on the left and the right side, and then the center is the dance floor. I think some people last year were a little confused and they thought that they had to be VIP to actually go up there in front of the stage and dance. So I will remind everyone this year that you can go on stage. You can go on that platform area, not on stage, I'm sorry, on the dance floor up there,
Uh,
close to the stage. You don't have to be VIP to do that. The VIP is just for the VIP seated area, side stage and all that. And then, get to the performances. Once again, we have Certified coming out. We have Yaya coming out. Yaya wasn't able to make it to the LA event last year, but he's coming
mm,
out this year. So, for those of you that, again, didn't get to go to Vegas to see him perform, you guys will see him in LA this year. And then this year, I went ahead and went with a gentleman by the name of Diamond Ortiz. Diamond Ortiz is part of the Funk Freaks. They're really well known. Diamond Ortiz is really well known. He does a lot of like the old school funk kind of music, which I think really resonates with Raider fans, especially in Los Angeles.
hmm
I think everyone's going to get a good a good experience with his performance. Cause it's not the kind of music where you're just going to sit there and look at the stage and see someone with a mic in their hand. He actually has a keyboard in front of him, and he's jamming, and you're dancing. You're not standing there staring at the stage. You're actually enjoying, the performance. So that's going to be pretty awesome. So overall, the performances are going to be great. We are going to be handing out again more stuff on stage the way we did last year. Shout out to Black Sunday, man. That Black Sunday comes through big time. Man, we gave so much
Yeah.
gear away last year on stage, and also at the home opener in Vegas. I mean, they literally come up to me with the box, and they're like, "Here you go, give it all out." And I'm like, "Man, all this stuff? Yep, give it all out." And we give it out, and then they come later on with another box, like, "You want more? Here, give it out, give it out." So
Yeah, man.
all that stuff giving out
Over
to the Raider Nation.
at in Vegas, when you came up on stage with that big ass box of stuff, I was just handing you stuff, and I'm like, God damn! There was like T-shirts, and there was like what was it, like towels and all kinds of stuff, and it kept on coming, man. They
Yeah,
hooked it
yeah,
up.
I
They
forgot you
hooked.
were up there. Yeah, I couldn't do it by myself. It was so much stuff. I was like,
Yeah,
I have to throw this stuff out. We got to get it out. But yeah, man, awesome stuff. So, we're going to be doing that again, throwing all that stuff out to all the Raider fans. And then, it's party time. We want everyone to get out there, get in good spirits. Again, this party, it's, it's for that. It's so
hmm
that everyone can come out and still have something to celebrate. And yeah, we're not celebrating the wins. We're celebrating Raider Nation. We're celebrating the fact that we are still here and we all come together and we still do this. And that is something to celebrate.
it
That is
is.
something to be proud of. Don't let the fact that the team is playing the way it's playing bring you down. I see a lot of people are, the morale's down. I get it. I get it. Nobody likes to lose football games, but let's bring that back up, man, with this party. Let's have a good time and remind one another that regardless of what is happening on the field, this is what's happening off the field. And it's because of us, not just me, not just you, but everyone coming together. This is us. This is Raider Nation. I mean, that's really what it's all about, man. And then I almost forgot, we have a VIP social hour happening before the event starts inside the casino. So for everyone who purchases the VIP ticket, and I made it, for the VIP ticket because we can't have hundreds of people inside the one room at one time. We can only fit so many. So I said, well, I guess we'll do that for the VIP ticket holders. But we have MC Raider hosting the VIP social hour inside the Rays Lounge at the
That's
Hollywood
dope.
Park Casino.
Is he gonna be doing stand up?
Yeah, he's gonna do some comedy in there, get everyone in a good spirit to start. And then we're gonna do some prize giveaways, some autograph stuff. Um, I got some stuff here. I mean, sad to see this guy go. Sad to see him go.
Kobe.
But that's the business side of it all. But I got a lot of these autographed photos that he signed when he came to summer kickoff. I've held on to them for a while, just for the right moment. And, we'll give some of those out to people. Got some autographed jerseys, just free prize winners inside the VIP social hour. We'll have a DJ in there mixing it up. We'll make it fun for that first hour, getting everybody ready for the event outside. It's going to be an awesome time, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. One thing that I do want to mention is I
hmm
actually looked up with these guys. I'm not sure if you ever heard of these guys.
Who's that?
They were actually set up in Vegas, and what this is, it's a mystery box. It's a
Okay,
Raiders Game Day mystery box, and it
nice.
includes three autographed items inside this box. And they
Wow.
have boxes stacked up, and you pick your box, and then you open it right there in front of it. I purchased one myself.
hmm
Inside my box, I actually got autographed mini helmet, autographed by Roger Craig.
Nice.
I got a 8x10 photo autographed by Daniel Carlson in my box.
Shit, cash money.
And then put it inside out because I don't want to get it dirty.
That's
But I
oh
got an
no way.
autographed jersey
Is that Cliff
autographed
Branch?
by Trey Tucker.
Trey Tucker, nice.
Yeah, and as you can see, it is authenticated down at the bottom there.
Sweet.
Yeah, so these are all authenticated items. They're going to come out to the event. They're going to have their booth set up with these boxes in them. And for those of you guys that want to, purchase clothes and open them up on stage, we're going to do that out there too. See what you get. There's different autograph prizes in all of them. I think they're going to give me one or two to actually give out to some people too. So that's going to be pretty
Man,
cool, man. But
hell yeah.
overall, it's going to be a good party. I'm looking forward to it, and we're going to do exactly that, man. We're going to party. Raider
Yeah.
Nation is the party right now.
Yes,
Right
sir.
now, we need to get, back in the good spirit of Raider Nation.
Mm-hmm.
Emphasis on Raider Nation, not the Raiders,
That's
Raider
right.
Nation.
That's right. Because
So
at the end of the day, we're all we got, man. We have to celebrate ourselves if the team won't do it for us.
yeah,
And you do it the right way. You do it right. You've done it right in Bakersfield. You've done it right in Vegas, and now in LA again. And the Raider Nation, like always, we're gonna show up and show out, have a good time. You know, this has nothing to do with the game. This is a night before, so just Raider Nation, let's get together, let's do this, because it is a lot of fun. Let me tell you, as myself, I've experienced Lorenzo and the Raider Crusaders events 3 times already, and I've always had fun. I've made the drive to Bakersfield. I obviously I go to Vegas. And here I just Uber down the road, so it's cool, but it's a lot of fun. Let me tell you,
yeah.
it is definitely a party that nobody wants to miss. So you mentioned the individuals selling the merch, the entertainment. Who's going to be DJing that night? Because you mentioned the artist, but who's the
Well, we got the favorites coming back out, man. DJ Steph. DJ Steph kills it every single time, man.
Yes, she does.
Whether it's Bakersfield, whether it's LA, whether it's Vegas, DJ Steph gets on there and she does her thing, man. Has everybody jumping. So DJ Steph is definitely returning to LA for the takeover. And then, as always, from the very beginning, DJ Edit has always rocked the stage for summer kickoff, for home openers in Vegas and the LA event last year. So DJ Edit will be returning also.
That's
Those
cool.
two DJs, man, expect a good party. It's going to be an awesome time. And again, like I could just be up here saying that, saying it. But last year we did it. Last
Mm-hmm.
year we did it. So if you guys were there last year, you know what to expect already. And if you didn't go last year, I'm sure you heard about it and you missed out. So this is the one party in LA that you can look forward to when the Raiders play the Chargers. It's happening November 29th at the Hollywood Park Casino in Inglewood, California. And we're excited for it, man. Regardless of how the team's doing, Raider Nation is still going to come out and do what we know how to do. And
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
that's part of it. So,
Have a good time. So let the Raider Nation know where they can purchase their tickets, because there's the VIP and then there's general admission. How
right.
can they get their
So first off, you can go to Raider Nation Takeover 2.eventbrite.com for your tickets. So it's Raider Nation Takeover and then the number eventbrite.com. And there you'll see your general admission and your VIP tickets. Again, the general admission ticket gets you into the party. It's standing room only. There are some tables we checked out there, random for people that purchase food, want to sit down and eat. But if you want a guaranteed seat on the platform area, side stage, whether the left or the right, that's the VIP ticket. And again, the VIP ticket gets you into the VIP social hour before the actual event starts, where you have a chance to win autographed items and see some comedy from MC Raider and just have a good experience inside before the event. And right now it's still up. We did a promo where we're doing a 2 for 100 VIP ticket. So it's a little confusing when you go to the ticket site. It says $50. The reason it says $50 and not $100 is because it says you must buy two. So
right?
that's the way Eventbrite sets it up. I have no control over that. But basically, the VIP ticket is normally $60. But we want to get a bit of a discount, and so we did 2 for 100. So it breaks down to $50 each when you get that 2 for 100. Yeah,
That's $20. That's what, 2 beers, right? That they're saving on. So Jump
Yeah.
on those tickets. Jump on them. Because let me tell you, VIP is off the hook. They definitely take care of you. What other than MC Raider and obviously the DJs, is there going to be anything else given to the VIP ticket purchasers? Because I
Yeah.
know in Vegas, you guys did a big old spread. It
Yeah.
looked nice.
So we can't really do the food thing outside at the casino, because we have food vendors there. In Vegas, we didn't really have. We had a taco truck outside, but here there's like going to be actually food vendors there. We can't really do the whole spread for VIP like we did in Vegas. But one thing I did add to the VIP ticket, when you're there, we have a photographer with the photo booth coming out. I actually met this guy on Venice Beach, and he's out there, taking everyone's photos, and then he makes a nice frame and he put the logo down there. It says Venice Beach. It makes it nice, and then you can take it home with you. In the VIP ticket, you'll get a free photo included with your ticket also, just for you to take home as a commemorative photo for the event. So
That's
that's gonna be
awesome.
pretty good. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Oh man, I can't wait, brother. I really, really can't wait. So remember, Raider Nation, Saturday, November 29th, Hollywood Park Casino. VIP starts at what time is it? At 6 o'clock?
The comedy starts at 5:30.
Oh,
The
5:30.
VIP social hour starts at 5:30. Yeah,
And then general admission is at what time?
it starts at 6 o'clock. The gates open at 6 o'clock for general admission
Okay.
to go into the event. Yeah,
All right. So you heard it from the man. 5:30 VIP, 6 o'clock general admission. Don't miss out, Raider Nation. One last thing I want to ask Lorenzo, because we definitely know about this takeover. We're definitely going to be there. But then there's going to be something else happening the day after. You had just kind of like sprinkled a little information on that. Let the Raider
right.
Nation know about the watch party.
Yeah, so I know a lot of people aren't really, wanting to go to the game. Um, Maybe they just want to come out to the party the night before. They want to tailgate with Raider Nation the next day, at the stadium. They're not really wanting to, go into the game or buy tickets for the game. We have agreed to host a watch party at the Hollywood Park Casino on Sunday for the actual game. So for those of you that don't want to buy tickets to the game, didn't plan on going to the game, and we're thinking of maybe going somewhere else to watch the game after the tailgate, you don't even have to go anywhere. You can literally walk down and around the corner right back to the casino. We're going to host a watch party inside the casino for
Hell
Raider
yeah.
Nation. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to be on the mic, handing out prizes and doing all that kind of stuff. So, again, don't let the game discourage you. If you weren't planning on going to the game, you can still come out for the party the night before. You can still come out to the tailgate the day of, and you can still come over to the Hollywood Park Casino for the watch party and watch the game with Raider Nation. So again, the party the night before, Raider Nation. The tailgate in the parking lot, that's Raider Nation. And the watch
Mm-hmm.
party at the Hollywood Park Casino, it's Raider Nation.
Yes,
This is
sir.
what we do. This is what we do. This is who we are. This is why we do it. So come out, support it, support these events, support all the events and functions that everyone's putting out there for the Raider Nation. That's what makes us who we are. Don't forget that. Don't forget who we are. And we're not going to lose our identity over what's happening on the field. We're still going to do what we do. We're still going to party. We're still going to have the events. We're still going to have the functions. And we're still going to do what Raider Nation does. Period.
Yeah. That's what we do, and that's who we are. So Raider Nation, again, don't forget, Saturday, November 29th, we got the takeover. Sunday, November 30th, we got tailgate, and then the watch party soon after at the Hollywood Park Casino, which is right there, right next door. And that one, what's the cost going to be of the watch party?
No, there's no cost. No
See,
cost at all. Come into the casino,
free of
watch the
charge,
game.
Raider Nation. It's in the budget, free 99. It's going to be a good time. So don't forget, get your tickets early, because they will sell out. Get there, get your tickets, come join us. Lorenzo's going to be there. I'm going to be there, going to be recording content, having a good time. We want to be with you, Raider Nation. We do this for you, so please come out, enjoy, come and support, come and interact with the Raider Nation because, we're all we got. So, Lorenzo, again, thanks for being with us. Any last words you want to let the Raider Nation know?
Just as always, man, much love. And again, thank you for all the support for all the events over all the years. I myself am going on 12 years this year
Yeah.
of doing these events. And at one point, I thought I was going to be done. And I
Mm.
came to the realization there's no stopping this, you know?
Hell no, man.
It's going to be for life. And so as long as, you know, everyone one wants the parties and comes out and supports him, I'll keep doing it. And I'm sure a lot of others will too. So again, thank you to everyone that has supported over all the years. And I look forward to the next one. See you guys out there.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Raider Nation. So we will be expecting you there. Remember, get your tickets at Eventbrite. I'll put the information down here and we will see you there. And remember, everything we do, Lorenzo, myself, all the other members of the Raider Nation, it's for the nation, by the nation.